Taylor. Lamar Stevens and Udo both hit season highs in minutes played tonight. Sort of a commentary on the kind of roster juggling you've had to do this season, but obviously they earned their way deeper into the game tonight. Right?
Yeah, I was really impressed with those guys. First half kind of figuring it out. Obviously they had some big buckets. I thought Lamar had a little stretch there, and then Udo kind of flurry. Obviously, Udo had some great shots that didn't fall, but the defensive activity was great. I mean, Udo ended up guarding McCollum for stretches. Lamar was guarding Zion, trying to take charges, stripping the ball from him, playing really disciplined defense. Those guys gave us a huge spark. I thought Trey gave us a big spark as well, especially end of that third quarter. I think midway in that third quarter, and then going into that fourth quarter overall. Second half was great. Obviously had a hole there. At the start of the second half, down 25 to get it down to 4. Really impressed. But that group that came off the bench, especially Udo, Lamar, Trey, obviously Luke, big time threes for us. Throughout the game, that group really helped us a lot.
Two-part question for you. One, kind of what happened with Scotty Pippen Jr., and two, we saw, you had to go more Luke at the point guard, some other guys in stretches. What changes when you go from your, if anything, with your natural point guards like Scotty Pippen, Jacob Gilliard, those guys, and then you go to Vince Williams and Luke Kennard and those guys?
Yeah, Scotty felt some back tightness, so out of precaution, he was ruled out for the game. And then, it's kind of by committee, and we've had to obviously utilize that, throughout the season. I don't know the extent of where Scotty's at. He's getting further evaluated, but, miss a guy touching the paint, trying to use the screen and roll, second side action against their aggressive shifts and, weak side bottom rotations. That's why I just kind of lean into like simple pick and roll, screen roll, hit the roller a couple of times, but they heavy shift and getting that ball to the weak side. We shot 27% from 3. We took exactly what the defense was going to give us, had great looks. There were some times where we got to the second side and we were able to go and catch and finish at the rim and exploit some of their closeouts. But, obviously Scotty can get to the paint, but we needed to use the screen and roll and second side action to get to the paint, so we definitely missed that. But overall, I was just proud of the guys, how they responded, different guys stepping up in different moments, whether we had a point guard or not. I thought we played a pretty good game together. Just couldn't get the ball to go in the net, and obviously the turnovers hurt us, for the 48 minutes.
Hey, Coach, I know you went on the 29-9 run to cut it down to a 9-point game. Was you do something different on offense or defensive to get it into that lead, or how were you able to do that?
Just a different level of urgency. The offense really was hurting us. Obviously they had a really good first half, but I thought a lot of that was, missed shots and then just turnovers. I think they scored like 15, 17 points off our turnovers in the first half, and they was just clamping down on the defensive side. We gave up 35 points in the second half, and they scored 30 and 31, in the first and second quarter alone. So overall, that kind of sparked our offense. We got in transition a little bit more. You felt the ball hopping. Just guys played just with a different level of confidence on the offensive side. With our defensive activity. But it was a great battle. We just got to keep working and getting better. And I told the guys, keep working on your individual games. The team game, all that stuff. We keep playing like that. Keep playing as hard as that. No matter if we're up or down. The shots will fall for us. Just keep working on how we can take care of the ball, find those open looks. Set up your teammate. The guys are fighting.
Taylor, a lot of Trey's minutes in the third quarter came against Jonas Valanciunas. Obviously, there's a long history there, a lot of data and that scouting report. Just what's your message to him on taking on that challenge of guarding Jonas Valanciunas?
Yeah, I got to give Jonas some credit. He had 3 assists. I thought he did a good job. We tried to send some double teams to him and, to make him be more of a playmaker rather than, getting some easy buckets on us. But he did a great job. We were probably a little early in our double teams. He sprayed out to a couple of shooters. And then we kind of adjusted and said, all right, Trey, if JJ ends up on him, you two guys are just going to guard him one-on-one. I thought it was more about just keeping a body between him because he does a good job finding angles after his first initial move. I thought Trey did a good job. Obviously, this is probably first time he's ever played against Jonas and some of these other guys, even Zion and coming over rotations. I thought he was great at the rim, block shots, just putting his body on the line. But overall, he's asking the right questions, figuring out the tendencies, watching the film, and I thought he displayed great discipline in that arena tonight.
Away from the game a little bit, with Vince Williams Jr. being named to the Rising Stars Challenge, just one, what was your reaction to that? And we've talked about his journey up to this point, but just anything you wanted to add in terms of him being named there.
Yeah, huge congrats to Vince. What an unbelievable recognition. He's just got a worker's hat. Even his reaction when we celebrated right before the game when the announcement was coming out, he's super humble. He's just got that, quiet smile on his face and dapped up his teammates. Guys were giving him hugs, and he was just ready to go out there and compete tonight. I think he's continually just shown just progress one day at a time. He does anything that it takes. He loves to compete. He wants to win so bad. Obviously, an individual accolade that hopefully it sinks in with him, and he gets to enjoy All-Star Weekend and the great opportunity to be with the other rising stars, because as you can see from his rookie year to now, how much he's risen just in his overall game, defensively, offensively. 9 assists tonight. It's phenomenal to see the developmental opportunities, and he's a true example of a rising star and making the most of his opportunity right now early in his career. Great, thanks everyone, appreciate it.